But generally people treat the area behind their houses when they live along the water as if it's their backyard. Well, it's not. It's public trust land. They only own down to mean low water. So, you know, everything beyond that, the state has control over. We certainly have the option to lease it or not lease it. A person can do traditional, but without regulation, they can also do cages. And we can't tell them they can't do cages. If you have a lease, you can put cages up to 12 inches on it. Now, there are some restrictions. They can't cause more than a minimal impact to navigation. They have to be made out of non-toxic material. You can't mark them individually. So the criticism we've had is that we currently lease about 130,000 acres of commercial ground, a lot of which was leased before the regulation ever was even promulgated. So you lucked out. If you had a lease, once this regulation took effect, you had by right the ability to put cages on it. And if it was near the shore, the public, particularly if a subdivision was put in after the lease was granted, never got a chance to comment, or doesn't have a chance to comment on the fact that cages are getting ready to go in right off their dock. Where we see the most conflict, and we have conflict everywhere now to some degree, is really this nearshore area. And a lot of people do not want cages or floats near their property. And we understand that. They view it as a noise issue, a use issue, because they want to use that area for swimming or kayaking or just recreational use. They don't want to hear the noise. They don't want people looking in their windows. And that's the conundrum we're in, is that that's the current law and that's the current regulation. And it's caused quite a bit of controversy. There's been some talk of trying to change that. And how do we resolve? That's the spot where a lot of really good, valuable bottom for aquaculture, cage aquaculture particularly, and to some degree float aquaculture. How do we resolve that conflict with the property rights of the landowners right adjacent to it?